to Dan. I spoke to Dan Balsarian.
Be honest. I'm getting tired as hell.
I'm sick of you asking the fin.
Yeah, he's wilding. Yo, he's wilding. Nah, that woke me up right there. You know, I gotta get y'all one more good reaction before I end the stream.
So boom.
Whoa. Let's see what Tyler up to.
Kill it,
Ty.
right? But this all goes into how people pay attention to you. Because man, if I was just sitting here talking,
Ty, is this the old camera?
Like blah, 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 blah. It's not the same up to explain this. Even the science of public.
Boy, god damn.
When you're at a podium, you don't get to abuse that shit. You don't get to look. You like it's it's easier. Like let's say, and there's another thing. If you're walking from the left side of the room to the right side of the room,
to the white. What you mean? What you mean the white side?
The average brain.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. He going way too deep with this shit. It's not that. It's not that serious. If she don't think your photo sexy, if you don't focus your photos be on it, I understand it. You know, to a certain point, to a certain degree, we should have a level of trust and intimacy. When you won't post nothing so crazy that I get pissed off on the shit. You feel me? But then again, you supposed to have the level of coolness and intimacy that I can trust you being on the internet without posting that shit, period. Like, I ain't got to tell you the shit physically. Like, you should know that shit. Like, if you're in a relationship with me, you should understand that shit. If you can't, get your ass out. You feel me? You know what? I might check the video out. What's this called? Men think sexy photos on Instagram is cheating. Huge blow up happens live. This. Okay. Let's check this out.
Or, doing any kind of sultry sort of stuff. They're the ones. Do you believe that any woman in a relationship should not have Instagram, or are you saying that just women who are in a relationship and are posing in their bikinis or, doing any kind of sultry sort of stuff, they're the ones that shouldn't have Instagram?
Well, if you're in a serious committed relationship with a guy and you have, sexy photos of yourself on the internet, Instagram is just one medium that you can do it. Yeah, it is cheating.
Cheating, like, what about the guy? Is he, if he's in a relationship, is he allowed to have Instagram?
Well, we're different. We're not in our undies.
Sorry, Carl. I don't think I was asking you. I was asking these guys.
Well,
you'll see how it is over here.
Let me ask you a question. Are men and women equal?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
No, we're not at all.
Okay.
We're not.
Oh, here we go.
What does that got to do with that? I see what somebody was saying. First, sell something totally off topic and out of nowhere, and he tries to slowly bring it back to topic to make it make sense. I see what they were talking about now. First, men
and women are different.
No.
So why are we, yes, we're different. Of course we're
or fit. I don't know what the fuck it is. Myron. Just Myron. There we go.
different, but, were you talking about pay parity? What are you talking about when it comes to being different?
Well, the definition of equality is being the same in quantity, size, degree, or value, and nothing between us is equal. We're very different.
You don't think we are of equal value?
Well, here's the thing. From a human's rights perspective and, the value of your life, yes, we're equal. No one is better than anyone in that regard. But when it comes to biology and intersexual dynamics, we're 100% different. And
that is true. Scientifically, he's correct. We are different, right?
But what I don't understand is how does that apply to the question that I asked when I said to guys.
Let me get to it.
He went off topic like a Dooney Demon.
So the reason why is because...
Do you believe that who are in a comes to being we are of equal value?
Well, here's the thing. From a human's rights perspective,
true. Science
is how does that apply to the question that I asked when I said to guys.
Let me get to it. So the reason why is because we have differing sexual strategies. Men want quantity, women want quality. So our sexual strategies are literally opposing each other. So men want to be able to get with as many girls as possible, right? Unlimited sexuality. Shout out to our guy Rollo Tomas. We talk about this in detail. Versus women, I say women want typically unlimited security from the best man that they can get. Versus men want to get the most women they can get. So
That's true to a point. You see, so to a certain extent, people would want that, but then there's those outliers, those other people who just wants opposite of that. You know, some people just look for security or that person that they can just keep close. I'm not pretty sure that's most of it. Most of people. I'm pretty sure men have that type of outlook because of how men get, you know, scared, get a scarcity and get and stuff like that. Like that's the dream, like to have all these women because they're so stingy and stuff like that. When somebody takes something away from you, that makes you want it more. I think that's why so many men just want all these women at the same time. Pretty sure if women was so much like, bro, I'm pretty sure the top amount of men that do get women don't want women. They just want one girl. They just want one loyal one. And that's why I feel like if there wasn't just so much scarcity, we probably have like everyone being housewives and stuff again. But because of the way our modern society has created this sexual movement, it's made some men just become these lower human beings because women would rather have just intercourse with these good looking men and that's it. They wouldn't stoop down to the level of this nice guy, he has a good job, but he's ugly. They wouldn't do that. They want the pretty boys and shit like that. But it also comes down to this too. You gotta have a mouthpiece. Cause you can be the prettiest nigga in the world. If you can't talk, he ain't gonna get nothing. So then again, it comes to a kind of medium outlier, a medium point of view.
So it's been that way since the beginning of time. Powerful and strong men have had hordes of women, and then women align themselves with the strongest men. So we don't play by the same set of rules, and our sexual strategies influences how we view the world, how we view the opposite gender, how we try to procreate with each other. We're very different. So what men can do, women can't necessarily do sometimes. So we're not the same.
So,
and it's just unfortunately a double standard that does not benefit women for once.
sorry, so just going back to that question that I asked, can a man be on Instagram
Yes.
in a relationship, but
Yes.
not a woman?
It's not the same. It's
How?
not the same.
Why?
Well, does it depend on the content that
Well,
they're putting
definitely,
out?
it
Like,
would
if
have
I'm
to.
shirtless on Instagram, like showing me big fat man boobs and gyrating around a sexy dance, that would be cheap. What if I was just on there talking about, you know, fitness apps and stuff? That's a whole different vibe. So it's content related, right?
Yeah, but the thing is that I don't think people understand this. That a man even a man that's extremely good looking is not going to get nearly the amount of options that a woman that's mediocre.
Are
Well,
you
that is
kidding?
true.
No,
That is true.
that is so not true.
But
Do you
think
know
of it.
how many hot guys get DM'd on Instagram?
Oh, we're not talking
with
about
women?
DMs. We're talking about real life
No,
benefits, like
no, you're
being
not. I'm
served
talking about
first at the shop and stuff
no,
like that.
I'm
yeah?
talking about Instagram. You're saying a man can go on Instagram in a relationship and it not be considered
Pull up that
cheating.
chart from our chat. So, okay, I'm gonna get one of my guys to
dancing
show you guys
around.
something. But yes,
You're dancing
a lot
around
of
the
women are
topic.
unaware of this. But men, unless they're in the top 2% of looks and aesthetics and everything else like that, they get virtually no play in online dating sites, Instagram. Men don't get as much sexual attention as women think. The issue is that women see the world through their view. They think I get a lot of attention, so attractive guys must be getting a lot of attention too, and that couldn't be further from the truth.
They are though.
Men don't get nearly,
Well,
men
they're
do
not,
not get nearly the
Oh, she tweaking. No, the fuck they don't.
same amount of
Like, let's say here's women, like here's men, like this. You know, my fingertips are like the top type dudes. And here's women, like this. You know, dudes, they'll probably go for like I guess like 2 steps down, probably like the horse or the anklet, stuff like that. Somebody and these dudes all the way down here might even go all the way down for the wrist. You know who these gonna go for? These two right here. He said, "Let me get some." He said, "Nah, I don't want you," because she's so bent on having that dream. really that fantasy. That she's become delusional. My bad, my shit with her now to bite this shit off. I'm sorry. I'm not editing it out.
But
sexual
they're
attention
still
is limited.
getting it. So I don't
Not
understand.
not as much as like you know. There's a
as
lot of
much.
sexy
But so
girls
just
online.
because a girl might get, say, let's say 50 DMs that have guys wanting to date her, and the guy gets 20 DMs, yes, there might be a little difference there, but they're still getting hit on by
Let's
females.
go back to the old nightclub rules. Let's go back to the nightclub. If you're at the nightclub, and the boys have talked about this on the Fresh and Fit podcast, boys will line up and will stand there for
Hold on, guys.
ages.
I'm going to show you something real quick. I'm going to show you guys something real quick.
Okay.
On the screen right here, we have a chart from OkCupid. And this illustrates that even the most attractive men in the light blue are not even are barely competing against girls in the mid-range.
It's not even half. It's not even half the level, right?
Received, not even half of the messages received.
Yeah.
Now, that's on a dating site. On Instagram, this is even more pronounced. Okay? And this doesn't account for, the Plenty of Fish data, the Tinder data that we have. Men do not get nearly as many options as women. And even if we're talking about top tier guys, they still cannot compete. Men and women are not the same. We're not blank slate
Yeah,
equals.
no, I know they're not
It's
the
very
same.
different. Hold on, let me finish, please.
You're just not
It's
making.
not-
You're not actually proving your point very well.
I literally have a chart on the screen.
What do you mean?
Proving that women get far
You've
more
got a
attention than
chart
men
from
do
a
on the
dating
internet.
site that says women get more attention. Yes, that's obvious. But the point you made was is that women should not be allowed on Instagram if they're in a relationship because of the attention they get. And
Gotcha.
you're kind of saying that guys can.
So, question for you.
I'm pretty sure you're saying that women gets more. He has such a shitty way of saying it. He could just say, in short, I'm pretty sure he's trying to lead him to this answer. I don't know what she's trying to say. I believe that what he's trying to say is because women get so much attention and so much validation off the internet, they decide to keep on posting, keep on doing this stuff up. That's the types of things opens a type of door to cheating and stuff like that. The more attention you're getting, the more these other men start looking, the more people start trying to slide in your DMs, stuff like that. Those sexy pictures and stuff are causing that. If you didn't post those, quote unquote booty pics and shit like that on the internet, will they be in your DMs? Most likely, no. I'm gonna be real. I mean, you can be on Instagram. You can post what you want, but you can post stuff, but don't. If I'm with you, I want you to post stuff that's, like normal pictures, not no booty pics, shit like that. That's just disrespectful to me. That's like me going on the internet and posting some shit, posting my bulge and shit, saying rape me. Like that shit would be disrespectful, and I got a girl at home. How disrespectful would that shit be? Disrespectful as hell. So I understand where he's coming from, but he's saying it in such a terrible way that she's just misconstruing what he's saying.
If you're dating somebody, right, should you be on a dating app?
Not on a dating app, no.
Okay, perfect. So do you know, right? Instagram is one of the biggest dating apps in the world.
Yeah, I get that,
you
but
know
it's also an app where people like to share other things. It's not all just thirst traps, right? So you know,
Yes.
if you're in a relationship, not every girl is posting a picture of herself in a bikini. So
Here's the problem.
Aren't they?
no,
If there's two scenarios here, right? A guy posts a picture of himself, let's say abs, shirtless, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
He gets attention. A girl posts a picture or a story or post, right? She gets attention.
Yeah.
The problem is that like attention is way outskilled and it's gonna be sexual because off rip, what do guys want? They want to look at pictures and take a shot at the girl. That's it. Girls may say, oh, he's cute, he's handsome, but they're not gonna really approach him like, oh, I want you. It's like, okay, cute, hard eyes, and that's it. Girls are gonna go after it like in a different way. We're saying.
And also, we're specifying that when she has sexy photos of herself on the internet and she's in a relationship, that is cheating. That is disrespectful
Yeah,
to
literally.
the man.
okay.
know
What
what?
if the guy? What if the
Listen,
guy is posting a shirtless top and he's in a relationship? Is that cheating?
No.
because it's not the same at all.
Well, it
Like
is
I
the
told you
same.
before.
Just
Hang
because
on,
it doesn't get as
I know why
much
it's
attention.
different. I know why it's different,
You know what?
guys.
How about this?
Listen,
How about
as
this? How about
guys,
this?
we
How about
zoom
this?
in on the girls' photos. We zoom in.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's your issue.
Guys, let me break this down for y'all. Okay, so let's Jackie, let me ask you a question. What is your dream car?
My dream car.
What?
Yes, your dream car.
Oh, I'm not.
She
into
can have any car
cars.
she wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's the dream
She's
car?
got
What do
it.
you what do
I
you
don't
what do
know.
you
I'm
want?
probably driving. I'm drive a Range Rover. I love it. So let's just say I've already got it.
So let's go into a scenario here, okay? Let's go into a scenario.
But that's not us playing these sound
I
effects.
love
Just so
that.
you know.
I'm a fan of
So
sound
we're gonna
effects.
go into a scenario here, all right? And just let me finish this concept, guys. Let me get through it, okay?
Okay.
So
Okay.
let's say you go to the dealership and you buy a brand new Range Rover, okay? Range Rover Sport. You've been wanting it for a while, fully decked out, $100,000, right? Australian, $120, 120,000 Australian. right?
300 here. We got the luxury car tax. You don't know about that.
Okay, 300K, right?
Yep.
So you drive it off. You shake hands with the car dealer, sign the paperwork, pay the money, buy it cash. You're good to go. Drive it off the lot. You don't care about it losing value, whatever. This is your dream car. Take it back to your house. 2 weeks later, okay, the car dealer comes back to your place, says, "Hey, listen, man, we're kind of short on cars. We're gonna need to put a for sale sign on your car, and a couple days a week, we're gonna just need to put it on display back at the dealership, and 1 or 2 people might test drive it. Are you okay with that? How would that make you feel?"
I know the
How'd that make you
analogy
feel?
you're trying to make. I own that car.
Please
I
answer the
don't
question.
own my partner in a relationship, though. I don't
on.
own.
I'm trying to figure out the words I need to say. I believe that
Own
Hold
them.
on. Again, answer the question.
he's trying to deflect the question off of the true meaning of what he said to that. He's trying to say that you don't want, like I said earlier. He's trying to re-say what I said earlier. He's still doing a poor job.
How would that make you feel?
Well, obviously, I wouldn't be okay with that.
Okay, thank you. That's exactly how men feel when their women post sexy photos of themselves on the internet to advertise to other men, because men are territorial with their women. It's been that way since the beginning of time.
You don't own us in a relationship, so we can post what we want. If you have an insecurity with that, that's on you.
Let me finish.
I'm letting you finish, but every time I let you
You're
finish,
literally cutting me off right now.
yeah,
Like,
I
I'm
know.
getting to my point.
Okay, go,
Yeah, you
go,
are cutting me off.
go. What are you laughing at?
No, I'm laughing because you're not letting me finish. So my point is this. My point is simply this. Men, that's how men view relationships with women. They might not admit this, but men are territorial with their women. This is why women that are promiscuous have a very difficult time getting men to commit to them, because men don't want to be with women that other men have been with, or they don't want a girl that has high mileage. That's why when you went to the dealership, you paid full price for that vehicle, brought it back home, and then someone said, "Hey, I want to still be able to see it," or whatever. You had a point of contention with that. Why? Because you paid full price for the vehicle and you feel like you're getting used and abused when you put all the money down. That's how men view relationships and marriage with women. If I'm going to give you my last name, you cannot go out there and embarrass me. Men and women are not the same when it comes to relationships.
Can I now say something? Women
Please, go ahead.
sometimes feel the same way. We could be in a relationship with a man who's gorgeous and he's posting shirtless tops on Instagram, and we feel like, oh, that, that's a thirst trap, right? You're wanting attention. So why is it different? You just think it's okay for a guy to do it, but not okay for a girl to do it because you're
Not okay for either one of them to do it. And when did he ever say that it was okay for a man to do it? He said it's okay for most men to be on Instagram because most men don't get DMs like that 24/7. Because most men don't try to seek validation. They literally just post their normal lives. Most women will post their ass, trying to bait people to DM them so they can get a teensy weensy bit of validation. That's why he's saying it. That's why he's saying it. It all makes sense. It all does.
territorial. We can be territorial too, but it goes back to my
the
point.
worst thing is a
But my
territorial
point
woman.
is that you just don't own someone. Like your analogy about the car is way off because that is something I've paid for and I own. In a relationship, I don't pay for it and I don't own the person.
Here's the thing: you're letting your feelings, right, get in the way
I'm
of
not.
understanding.
I'm
the
not.
basic
I'm
logic.
thinking
The basic
rationally.
logic is-
I'm really
can I
not.
can I please finish my point? I let
You love
speak.
saying
I'm
that.
starting
You
to
say
think.
that as a really a passive aggressive
He'd be
way
a
of
great
having
arguer
a
at this
conversation.
point.
You're letting your feelings, right, get in the way
I'm not.
of understanding.
I'm
the
not.
basic
I'm
logic.
thinking
The basic
rationally.
logic is-
I'm really
can
not.
Can I please finish my point? I let
You love
speak.
saying that.
starting to
You say
think.
that as a
No, because she's saying it because you cutting them off, bro.
really a passive aggressive
He'd be
way
a
of
great
having a
arguer, this guy.
conversation. Not really, because I see what you're doing. I see right through it. But go ahead.
Here's the thing. I'm explaining to you how men view relationships. You might not like it. It might hurt your feelings. You might say, I'm not a piece of property or whatever. But with all due respect, your feelings. This is how you
Your
view
feelings.
relationships.
I don't care about your
okay.
feelings
I'm not using
either.
feelings.
You're actually misogynistic and egotistical, and it's a kind of a concern the way you view relationships. Like you have ownership of women. Yeah, that's
He's right to a certain extent. I believe Myron believes all that except to the point where you own her. Like, he never said that shit specifically, but it's kind of giving the vibe that he thinks she owns her. There's not... It's kind of like, I think relationships should be a vibe where we have mutual trust and mutual interest in each other. And for you to just throw that interest off the boat and throw our mutual trust off the boat and just post something promiscuous as such, trying to, like, when people post things promiscuous, they're seeking validation, attention. When you seek validation or attention, then you're trying to attract other men. And that's what he doesn't like about it. Then again, he's saying it in such a poor way, it doesn't really convey the message.
kind of how it's coming across.
When did we say we own women?
Yeah, when
Oh,
did we
it's
say
like
that?
if I'm
He ain't never
going
said
to
that.
give you my last name and I'm going to commit to you, then you're not allowed to have a for sale sign around your neck by being in a big.
That's because most men have most of really the money and stuff in the relationship. At least from what I've seen. That's like 90%. That's like, I get not even 90, probably like 70% of the time. If it's the other way around, I
bikini.
understand it too.
That kind of behavior is like, that scares me in a relationship. I
Well,
would
remember,
never want to be with a guy that is like that.
a woman can do whatever she wants.
Yeah, she can do whatever she
We're
wants,
just
honestly.
saying our standards are this. If you want to comply, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
And remember, we're talking about a committed relationship with a man. So if you put pictures like that on the internet, that's fine. You can do it. We never said you can't do it. You're putting words in our mouth. I'm simply saying, if I'm going to commit to you, give you marriage, give you a title, give you a ring, give you children, I expect a certain type of woman. Why is it that when men have standards,
She's giving you all
it's
those
always
things too.
met-
Exactly.
No,
I love it
hold
how
on.
it's
She's
just
giving
them
you
giving.
women.
You're giving it to us.
Let me finish.
We
Let me
should be so
finish.
thankful.
Let me finish. When a man gives a, because here's the thing, women control sex, men control relationships. So since I'm the gatekeeper to relationships, you want to take my last name. Last time I checked, girls want to walk down the aisle in a white dress with their father leading them, correct? To a man. Women are the ones that want security.
Bro, I hate females that try to argue every single fucking thing you say. He said the absolute truth. She about to try to argue that women don't want to get married. And they didn't want to get a relationship. If you don't want to get a relationship, why are we having this conversation?
In the marriage. So if I'm a man and I'm going to give you that, I need to vet you and make sure that you are a good candidate to be my wife.
Oh
to carry
my
me
God,
and my
I
family.
want to vomit
can I
listening
please
to what
finish?
you're
Can I please
saying.
finish?
First
Can I
of
please
all, do you live in the 1960s? Women are making their own money these days, my friend. I am the one that supports the man in a relationship. I don't need security from a man. You just
Okay, that might be you.
and
But
that's a
most
lot
them
of
want their man.
women.
That's
No,
bullshit.
actually, no.
I'm jumping in on Jackie's side here.
Actually,
Hang on,
Total
hang on. Here's
garbage.
Palestine. She's wild. She's from Palestine. Don't muck with her. You're Molotov
Just so
cocktail.
you know, I post bikini shots on my Instagram and I'm engaged and my partner is totally secure with that. You guys are full of shit.
You're a bit of a thirsty bitch, though, right? On there when you're doing. Who do you want attention from when you're doing that?
Yourself. We can do it.
If it's for yourself, then why you post it on the internet? If it's for yourself, why do you post it on the internet? If it's for yourself, it should just be left on your phone.
Guys,
We can do what we want. We're still going to get proposed to, dickhead.
And see, the real issue came up. We can do what we want. We're still going to get proposed to. See, y'all, it's not the issue of women, too. It's the issue of men. Because you're giving up all this free validation, free attention to these women who don't really even deserve it. At all. You know, the girl in the back felt so entitled to say, we're still going to get proposed to. That just shows that you know you're wrong, but you're still going to do it because I'm still going to get in a relationship to these pieces of, I'm going to be honest, not really worthy men. Because those men that are being a compensators talk about, ooh, queen, ooh, all that stuff, they really just want to fuck and that's it. And she's trying to say I'm gonna still get proposed to. That means she sees that nigga as a real life. I was about to say object, but I don't really think it's even that deep. Let me back up real quick.
Bit of a thirsty bitch, though, right? On there when you're doing. Who do you want attention from when you're doing that?
Yourself. We can do it. Guys,
We can do what we want. We're still going to get proposed to, dickhead.
So she's saying with attention, you're just valid for attention. She said we gonna do whatever we want. We're still gonna get proposed to. She feels so fucking. She feels like she deserves to get proposed to. That's not how it goes. And that's where she's getting that from y'all just throwing validation at her. She thinks she deserves this. No, you don't. She thinks it's just gonna happen. No, it won't. Well, because of you guys in those comment sections being simps and limps and all that other stuff, you're messing up for the people that actually want to do all that stuff for her. And if she's just so compromised in the mind, she thinks she needs this type of validation from you people, and she's constantly posting. She's constantly getting more DMs, and it's leading to a landslide of people slowly falling to DMs to that one person that she might actually be interested in, other than her husband. Slides those DMs is GG's for the relationship. It's all just like a big tidal wave of things. It's really society's fault and everyone's fault. But you can stop it yourself by doing your own part and just not posting those photos at all. Out of respect for your boyfriend or husband or whatever you call it.
Oh,
I
wow.
guarantee you,
There's no need to be
behind
nasty,
closed doors,
girls.
They're in their
He's
feelings.
not happy.
I'm not
I
being
guarantee
nasty.
you.
I'm literally like I just think your views are really antiquated.
Here's the thing. Again, like I said, this is how men view relationships. This is how men
Not
generally
all men.
feel.
No
when
way
they're in
all men
relationships.
Not all men.
Well, you're gay, Brooklyn. Well, you stick to your own
But men
lane.
don't.
And-
Men
Guys,
don't. Kyle, you
guys,
don't.
can I
Speak up,
finish my point?
Kyle. It's like
Can
you're.
I finish my point here? Like,
I'm
you
not
guys
allowed. I don't
ask
think
me a
we're never
question.
allowed to talk in this interview. It feels so.
Because here's the thing. You guys asked us to come on
Here's
your
the
show.
thing.
We're answering the questions,
Mm.
and you guys
He really hasn't talked. I just realized that shit.
are not letting us answer the question.
She's trying to fucking bully it. She's trying to fucking bully them because they have a different opinion.
You're just cutting us
No,
off
I
and
have.
shaming us or
I
whatever.
definitely let
I'm
you
simply
answer.
telling you. I'm simply telling you
Cut him off like 15 times.
how men feel about giving their commitment away to women. You don't like the answer, but I'm telling you how men generally think. It's just that they can't say this because look at how you guys responded to what I told you.
Mm.
Shame, guilt, insults, trying to attack our masculinity, whatever it may be. Men can't be honest
No.
with women because you guys can't accept
Yes,
the
you
truth.
did.
It's a debate.
And going
It's
back to
your
what you're
opinion
saying-
versus my
And going
opinion.
back to what you're saying you don't like care, like, oh, I could provide my own money, my own security. Congratulations, that's great. But regardless, when women make a certain amount of money, they still want a man that makes more money than they do, typically around 26% more, or no, 52% more. So
Where are you
you
getting
can
those
say
stats
that?
from? Can I ask?
Okay,
That's a
Cupid.
stat here in the United States. Women typically
Please, I
a
don't
man
want another
to make
chart
at
on the
least-
screen.
They want at least 26 to 52% more income than they do. Women date up. This has been known since the beginning of time. Women do not only date their equals, if not preferably higher. So if a man is expected to come in, right, bring security, make more money, etc., why can't he have requirements? Why is it that a woman can say, I want a guy that makes this much money, this tall, this good looking, this charming, this confident, and a man says something simple like, I don't like to date women that put sexy photos of themselves on the internet for other men to see when she's supposed to be my woman. Why is that met with such contempt from women? Tell me that.
Well, he should take his Instagram down too.
That's my whole point.
You're not extending the argument at first.
Is your double standards. You've got
Isn't it a
double
jealousy?
standards.
I think it's a jealousy issue because, like, I've
Yeah.
dated women that were online and had big Instagram followers and models, singers, all this. I've never thought, oh, like even my friends though. You're not wrong. My friends have said, bro, your missus is doing this online or whatever. This is over the years, and like I couldn't care because I'm solid
And
in myself.
secure
Maybe I'm a
yourself.
fool. Maybe I'm a fool. Maybe not. I don't know. But I do agree with Jackie that your partner shouldn't be. It's not like a pet. You don't own them. You can't control them. But I know what you're saying. You're not wrong. What you guys are saying, as a generalisation, but. I think some men, some women, they think differently. But
Yeah.
I do think when you're younger, in your 20s, you are jealous. Men are crazy. And we don't get our head together until we're in our late 30s.
Can I just
we're mental.
stop you guys for a second? We're going to take a short break and come back. Is that okay? Because we've got calls coming through. So people that
yes.
want to ask you some questions. We have some calls because if you just tuned in, obviously we're talking about a viewpoint quality, right? So
Bangers. That's so we.
Message men. Like I showed you guys
joking?
before.
Yeah,
That's
but
why
it was
men are
half, only half,
well,
according
that's
to
why I
your
showed you
data.
guys-
yeah, you're still getting messaged. So let's say I'm
Here's the
getting
thing, guys,
messaged by. Can I
if
just make
you're
one
gonna ask
point?
me a
Can you just let
question-
me finish for a
If you're
sec?
going to ask a question, you should let me finish.
I just want to make one point. So if I'm on Instagram and I'm getting 40 DMs and you're getting 20 DMs, my point is that you guys are more likely to respond to the 20 DMs than we are to the 40 DMs.
Here's the thing: men and women are not the same. Men are more
likely to
live for
reply.
attention. Women like attention. Men want sex. That's how it is. So when a girl's out there advertising herself, it's not the same as when a man is advertising himself because a man's not going to get nearly the same amount of attention. And then on top of that, men of status, men that are attractive, that have money, hey, it's just exercising options. Men are going to go ahead and act on those options if they have the ability to do so. So my thing is, a man is capable of having sex with other women while still loving his girl the same. So it's not that big a deal. But
Wait,
it is a
so-
big deal
so-
if your girl's out here and are fielding options. If your woman's out here fielding options, that's an
Bingo.
issue.
Oh, sorry. So you're actually saying that in a relationship, it's okay for men to go and explore other options, but we have to be happy with you and not explore
Absolutely. Closed on your end, open on my end, and I think there should be
Why?
honest between the two.
Why would
crazy.
anyone agree to that?
You can't just go throwing that thing around and women sit at home waiting for you to come home, don't you, to smell the juice of another woman on you.
Here's the thing. Can all men get away with this? Absolutely not. A small minority of men can. But the reality is, since the beginning of time, strong, powerful men, right, that had money and status were always able to have hordes of women. Look at Hugh Hefner. Look at Dan Blazarian. Look at kings. Look at sultans of past. This is what women do. Women are attracted to men.
But it is,
have
mate,
other
bro.
women-
I spoke to Dan. I spoke to Dan Balserian.
Be honest. I'm getting tired as hell.
I'm sick of you asking to finish. You long, boring
Yeah, like I said, he's not getting to the point. It's kind of making people angry. Get to the point, Myron. You're trying to dance around and still saying it straight too. You're talking like a woman. Be real.
answers that are the same answer every time
It is.
we ask you a question. Even Dan Balserian last week
you guys asked
told
us to come
me
on
to
your show.
my face, yeah, so fucking what, clown? Here you are on the show. I can turn you off as well. Just turn these clowns off. See you fellas.
Yeah, he's wilding. Yo, he's wilding. Nah, that woke me up right there.
Grow up, ring us back when you're 30 and you've got half a brain. You're not running around being led by your own dicks. Bye-bye. Bye. See you later. Turn them off.
Bye.
Well, Jesus Christ. Now, these guys, I didn't mind having them on. Yes, we asked them to come on the show. Yes, we asked them their opinion. This dickhead over there, he just keeps going, men and women are different.
I know.
I can root who I want.
Exactly.
A woman should just do what I say. No, grow up, bro. Grow up.
Bro.
Even Dan Bilzerian said he's so lonely because the rooting around and the parties are fun, but the guy's lonely. And all the way, by the way, during the whole ad break in the song, they were just shit-canning you, Jackie, on their podcast.
I'm not surprised, Kyle. I mean, they just think because if a woman has a healthy debate that, you know, we're a punish.
These are misogynist toads that are...
Nah, that's not probably not why they was shit canning you. They was shit canning you was generally trying to fucking cut them off every time they talked. Like, bro, who's trying to say some shit? You went, but I don't. Honestly, they were having a good debates until a whole dude turned up at the end. You know, they kind of shut it down because they really got tired of having the same conversation, which really was, if the means to the end, Fresh not fucking saying what he really wants to say. This is gonna be a long-winded video. This video was pretty short. But yo, though, like, comment, subscribe. You know, it's gonna be a good video. I'm about to get the first part off the stream though, cause you know I first saw other people watching it. Hey yo, say how you feel in the comments down below. Thank you. Peace.